여러분 안녕하세요. Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. Today we're diving into something super fun and a little bit nerdy. We're gonna explore the hidden Korean culture in the popular animation K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters is a super fun and stylish animation which was newly released and many of you may have already watched it. It follows a group of idol girls who slay on stage and they also slay demons when the lights go out. So enough with the introduction, let's get started. But before we start, a quick heads up. First, these explanations are totally from my personal perspective and I'm not Korean, I'm just someone who loves Korean culture. Second one, some of the things I point out might seem really basic if you already know Korean culture, but I'm doing this especially for people who are just getting into it, so we're keeping it beginner friendly and fun. And the third, and most importantly, in this animation, every scene is intentional, from the food to the background art, nothing is random, so we're going to zoom into the little stuff that you might have missed. Grab a snack and let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about one of the first cultural things that pops up, Korean food. In the plane scene, we get our very first taste of this, literally. You can spot characters enjoying kimbap and fish cake, also known as odeng. These are total Korean street foods and they are simple, warm, and super nostalgic for anyone who's grown up with them. Then there's Hotteok, that sweet, chewy pancake filled with brown sugar and nuts. And of course, no Korean food moment is complete without ramyeon. Spicy, slurpy, and emotionally satisfying, it's in so many K-dramas for a reason. Later on, there's a cozy scene where the girls are sitting together sharing solongtang, a rich beef bone soup. What makes this moment extra special is how it shows panchan culture, those small side dishes that always come with a Korean meal, and yes, there's kimchi on the table. Obviously, it's not just a side dish, it's like a cultural icon at this point. Next up, let's talk about some cool traditional Korean stuff in the animation. At the very beginning, there's a flashback scene that takes us to the past, and you'll notice the characters are wearing hanbok, which is Korea's traditional clothing. It fits perfectly with that old-time setting. Then later, we see the Saja boys show up and they're wearing these black traditional hats called gat. They were usually worn by noblemen back in the day. Now they've become kind of iconic even in fashion and modern K-pop. And there's also a moment where someone's playing this old instrument called a pipa. It's a traditional Korean string instrument, super rare to see, so it's awesome that they included it. So there's a scene that, if you look closely, there's a billboard in the background that shows a painting called ILWOROBONGDO. It has the sun, the moon, and 5 mountain peaks. This painting was traditionally placed behind the king's throne during the Joseon dynasty, symbolizing royal power and harmony with the universe. A subtle but powerful detail. Also, there's a really sweet moment where an old woman gives Rumi a bracelet. If you notice the knot on it, it's a 통경심결, a traditional Korean knot that represents loyalty and emotional connection. It's not just a cute accessory, it carries a deeper meaning about relationships and trust in Korean culture. And finally, let's talk about therapy, the little tiger spirit that follows Rumi. Therapy is actually inspired by Hotteok, a style of traditional Korean painting minhwa that features tigers and magpies. And in these paintings, the tiger often looks clumsy or goofy, a bit like therapy in the animation, while the magpie symbolizes a good luck or messages. These artworks were often humorous and symbolic, showing the tiger as powerful but silly and the magpie as clever and bright. Therapy totally captures that vibe, a powerful creature with a funny, slightly chaotic energy that adds warmth and character to the story. Alright, time to talk about another super fun part of Korean culture that showed up in the animation, and that is the Korean bathhouse experience, or 찜질방, 목욕방 or 찜질방 with a slight difference. If you look closely, there are a few scenes where Zoe is seen relaxing and she's wearing that funny towel hat that looks like a little ship. Yep, that's a thing. It's called a ship head towel, or in Korean, yangmori. People wear it while chilling in a hot sauna rooms at Jimjilbang. These public bathhouses are a huge part of Korean daily life. They're places where people go not just to wash up, but also to relax, hang out, eat snacks, and even sleep. The animation also beautifully included a scene that shows a traditional Korean ancestral ritual called chesa. And this is a ceremony where families honor their ancestors. They burn incense, prepare special offerings of food, and bow to show respect. It's deeply meaningful in Korean culture, and the scene shows how these traditions are still remembered and respected even in modern storytelling. Honestly, I love how this animation mixes both fun and serious sides of Korean life. Now, let's talk about something that's at the heart of Korean culture: respect and politeness. This shows up in the animation in some really cool and subtle ways. First, remember when the doctor called Rumi님? Let's hear it together.
Rumi님, sit. You need no introduction. So,
Okay. That little suffix 님 is super important in Korean. It's an honorific, kind of like saying sir or ma'am in English, but even more formal and respectful. People add it to names or titles to show deep respect, especially toward professionals, elders, or customers. And then there's the bow. In the scene with the TV interview, when Saja boys and Huntrix meet each other, they bow over and over. That's totally normal in Korea. Bowing isn't just a greeting, it's a sign of respect, humility, and politeness. The deeper the bow, the more respect you're shown, and it's often used in formal settings. I don't really know about you, but I absolutely love the moments when they use real Korean words or showed real locations in Seoul. It just made everything feel more alive and authentic. One of my favorite parts was when Zoe was going to the doctor and she excitedly said, "가자, 가자, 가자, 가자." Let's watch it together.
And early. Smells legit to me. Yay! That's the spirit!
가자, 가자,
hurry
가자,
before
가자.
someone sees.
Which literally means let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a super common phrase in Korean, casual, fun, and full of energy. There were also several moments where we could spot Korean writing in the background, signs, posters, billboards. Even if you don't read Korean, it makes the animation feel real and grounded in the culture. Of course, the locations. We see a shot of Namsan Tower, one of the most iconic landmarks in Seoul. There's also a beautiful moment where Rumi and Jinwoo meet near what looks like Naksan Kongwon, Naksan Park, and the old city wall. Those spots are actually real places where locals go for quiet walks with amazing views of the city. These little touches shows that the creators really wanted to celebrate Korea's modern culture and its vibrant city life. Right, now let's get into something that K-popers just like me totally noticed and loved: the K-pop and K-drama references. First off, in one of the early scenes, we hear EXO's super catchy song "Love Me Right" playing in the background. Let's hear some of it. Okay. For a fan, your ears probably perked up right away. It's such a classic upbeat K-pop vibe. Having a real K-pop song in the show? Oh my god. But wait, there's more. Later in the show, we hear the beautiful track Love Maybe by Melomance, which many people might recognize it from the K-drama Business Proposal. But here's the cool twist: the voice actor who plays Jinwoo in the animation is An Hyo-sop, who also starred in that exact drama. So hearing his character with that song in the background, total full circle moment, like chef's kiss. Let's hear it. Honestly, throughout the whole animation, you can really feel the energy and influence of K-pop in every scene, from the way characters dress and perform to the staging of their shows. The fan culture and even how the crowds scream and wave like the sticks, it all feels like a real K-pop concert experience. Even the way they interact with fans, the drama between groups, the intense schedules, it's all a fun, fictional version of the real idol world. So whether you're a longtime K-popper or just getting into it, this show really captures the excitement, passion, and sparkle that makes K-pop so globally loved. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop a comment below and let me know what your favorite moment was. Did I miss any other cultural reference? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next video. Bye bye.